Hey, what's up guys, JD Vim here, part of Vim Nation Wrestling. This is my Raw review tonight, the go-home show for Extreme Rules. If you guys are new around here, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let's give me some new subscribers here, a brand new channel here. Also as well, before I begin the video, I'll be releasing my very first top 10 video. Should be on Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Top 10 worst gimmick matches of all time, so come out for that. Subscribe for that so you won't miss out on my new series. Follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page, where both links are down below, where you'll keep up to date for my videos here on my channel. Tell your friends and family, come and join the Vim Nation Wrestling here on YouTube. So let's get into tonight's Raw review. And tonight's Raw was worse than the last 2 weeks. Holy shit. Wow. I mean, the wrestling for the most part was okay. I mean, I like the first tag team match of the night. But other than that, it's just been, it was horrific tonight pretty much. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I begin from the very beginning. You have the AJ Styles and the Roman Reigns promo at the beginning. Just build up their match for Extreme Rules. Man, it's just I can't even really say anything about this. Pretty much the Usos come out. AJ Styles rushes the Usos. Then he gets uppercut by Roman Reigns, and you see Gallows and Anderson come down to the ring. So that's gonna build up their match for later tonight. It's gonna be a tag team match between Gallows and Anderson versus the Usos. We'll get to that in a little bit. Then we actually have our first match of the night, which was Sami Zayn versus Cesaro. You had Kevin Owens and The Miz out at ringside. Basically, long story short for that, The Miz and Kevin Owens both interfere in the match. Turns into a tag team match, which was actually pretty cool. This is the thing tonight that I probably... There's probably 3 or 4 things I really enjoyed from this Raw. We'll get to it. One was the match itself between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on the same team versus The Miz and Cesaro. Thank you, Shane McMahon, for booking that. Well, he didn't really book it, but thank you for him actually coming out there. But nevertheless, it was a good match. I don't get why people don't really like The Miz. I think Miz is a great performer. Cesaro's a great wrestler. Sami Zayn's a great wrestler. Kevin Owens is a great wrestler, and basically at the end of the match here, Cesaro gets taken out of the ring. I believe by Sami Zayn. Then Sami Zayn hits the haluva kick on The Miz for the win. After the match ends, Sami was celebrating. Kevin Owens pretty much attacks everybody from behind, and he looks strong on top. Going into Extreme Rules, so that is gonna be something there. I think that failed 4-way match may be a show stealer. Coming up after that is the Shining Stars of Epico and Primo, their 3rd stint as being a tag team, versus Scott Jackson and Brian Kennedy. Jobbers. We actually had jobbers tonight, guys. Enhancement matches. This is something that's been long gone from wrestling. Enhancement matches. Now, when they came out to the ring, you could hear a pin drop because they didn't really have a pop, which is kind of sad though, because people know who Epico and Primo is, so that's probably why they didn't get much reaction. But they're coming in as heels, which is good. I think another heel tag team will work pretty fine because we do have a lot of face tag teams. We have good lord, I don't even know what the fucking tag teams is right now. We have the New Day. We have Enzo and Cass once Enzo comes back. We have the Golden Truth now, and I'm missing one right now. Why am I missing a tag team? I'm missing a tag team. Then we have the Usos. I'm missing a tag team. Y'all gotta tell me in the comment section. Like, yeah, this tag team, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, though, nevertheless, they looked okay in the match. I mean, we already seen these guys wrestle before. Their finisher, though, however, I pop big time for total elimination. They did the total elimination. If you don't know what that is, that's a sweeping kick to the back of the leg and a fucking spin wheel kick to the face. It's total elimination. ECW. Look it up if you haven't seen it before by the Eliminators. But that was okay though. Next, we have our segment here between Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose. They basically had a little back and forth about the fucking jacket. Pretty much, after that, we saw a steel cage come down from the top of the arena, and on top of the steel cage was weapons. Like, I believe there was like a chair, a kendo stick, a barbed wire, 2x4. Mitch the Plant makes an appearance again. So at Extreme Rules, we're going to see our very first ever Asylum match, which is kind of like the Clockwork Orange match from TNA. It's something new. It is something new. I don't think this should be something... I don't think this is going to be something that's going to suck. So it's a steel cage match, and on top you have like a little stanchion. And you do have the like weapons and stuff. So I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be something different, something new. So I'm very much so looking forward to that match at Extreme Rules. Then we have the debut of Dana Brooke and Becky Lynch. Not Dana Brooke and Becky Lynch, but Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch. Basically, Dana Brooke wins with a roll up. She doesn't use her finisher on Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch still looks good. It was a cheap roll up victory. Wasn't no cheating or nothing like that. But just to roll up, and Dana Brooke gets a lucky win in her debut match. Then after that, we get a match between the Golden Truth and Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Another tag team match. Fandango and Tyler Breeze wins. Very short match. They're teasing right now with the Golden Truth to build these guys up as not like a new tag team. Well, they're a tag team, but like not like a big tag team that's actually credible for the tag team titles. But just a tag team in general, like a little funny, comedic relief tag team that they're gonna have. Next, we saw the New Day. That's the other face tag team. I forgot about the tag team champions. I'm such a fucking moron. But the New Day, Venom. You fucking suck. But anyway, the New Day came out. I thought this segment was pretty funny. I think I seen some other people thought that was pretty stupid. I thought it was okay for what it was. The point that they were trying to get across. They have a fucking time machine, like a fucking made up time machine. And basically, long story short, they get in a time machine, and they're like, we gotta go back to the I forgot the name of the era, but the boom, not the boom era, but wherever era that's Simon Gotch and Aiden English is from, but it's like from the 1920s. I know the actual decade, but they need to go back to the 1920s. But nevertheless, though, Kofi, in the middle of the first part where they're actually going back in time, Kofi jumps out with this fucking Jamaican accent. He did the boom, boom. And he said that. He said, I want to stay here. 2009 was my best year. I don't know. I popped for that. I really, really popped for that because it's funny because it really was his best year, like his best singles run, because he was being built up possibly as a new main eventer, like a new main eventer. He was going against Randy Orton. Remember Madison Square Garden where he did the boom drop from the crowd through a table? Did fucking Randy Orton fucks it all up, calling him stupid, because Kofi fucked up during the match. And ever since then, Kofi did not get another big singles push. 2009 was his best year. I thought that was hilarious. Great job, Kofi, on that one. But basically at the end of the segment, Gotch and English actually attack the New Day, laying them out, so building up the match. Next match is the Usos versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Very good match, back and forth action between the Usos and I guess you want to call it the club, Bullet Club, whatever. Carl Anderson looked great. Everyone looked great in this match. In the process, however, though, you did have Roman Reigns and AJ Styles on the outside. So basically they were just there, fucking with each other, going back and forth between each other. Like during the match, a little bantering back and forth, and pretty much at the end of the match, and no one interfered or anything, they just let the match go, and pretty much at the end of the match, at the end of the match itself, you have Jay or Jimmy, they actually did the splash for the win onto Carl Anderson for the 1-2-3 victory. Now, this is what I actually am not digging right now with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. With the exception of their first week or second week, they have not looked strong since their debut in WWE. I just don't want these guys to get lost. Not lost in the shuffle per se, but like have these guys coming in who dominate Japan. They keep reminding us, oh, they dominated New Japan. They're one of the best teams ever in New Japan. But it doesn't matter if you come to WWE, if you get dominated by their top guys, it doesn't matter because they're not, you know, elite in WWE. So, I mean, it's kind of in a way stupid to me on how they are portraying, you know, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. And I just hope that WWE gets their shit together immediately and get these guys on the right track. So, but they only been there for what? It's been like a month now, probably a little bit over a month. Give these guys a little bit more time. We'll see what they'll do with them. Probably just for this feud. We'll see how they get their heat back going forward. Next after that, we do get Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. These guys, they always put on good matches with each other. This was a good match against these two here. Going towards the end of the match, I had a commercial break, came back. Going towards the end of the match, you see Rusev attack Sin Cara from behind backstage. Kalisto was forced to watch it as Del Rio was holding him against ropes, having him forced to watch it. Then you have Rusev come out to the ring, dragging Sin Cara to the ring. Then basically at the end, you see Rusev fucking destroy Kalisto, and you get the possibly the best celebration in not history, but no, it's definitely not in history, but in wrestling right now, in the WWE at least. You get the Rusev masturbation celebration. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. I pop big time. I will always pop big time for that celebration. But yeah, that's gonna build up their match for Extreme Rules. And yeah, so we have our main event. I guess you want to call it the main event, but it wasn't a main event. Before I get into that though, two things I want to cover real quick. Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin was not seen tonight, but they did get, I guess, their promotion for Extreme Rules. They're going to be on the pre-show. And Apollo Crews got a little promo package tonight. That was my rant last week about Apollo Crews. Have the fans remember him so he will not be lost in the shuffle. He didn't wrestle tonight, but show a promo package. I'm fine with that. That's the way to, if you're not going to have nobody on and you're building these guys up, show a promo package. They did their job on that. But nevertheless, though, we got our, I guess, main event, you want to say, the contract signing of Natalya and Charlotte, which makes really makes no sense. It should be on the middle of Raw. This should not have closed Raw whatsoever. But I think the only reason why they did this to close Raw because they were in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is Flair country, which hold the first 3 Starrcade, which held the first like, Clash of Champions. So it's kind of makes sense why they did it, why they have it there, because it's the Flairs and whatnot. But this segment could have really been done like at the top of the second hour, maybe the third hour for Raw. And basically here, they go back and forth. It's a contract signing. Like, what else you think? They're going to go back and forth. They're going to have promos back and forth. Charlotte, man, she needs to get bit. She's okay on the mic. I think she's okay on the mic, but I think she tries a little bit too hard. She tries a little bit too hard to be a heel, where it's not natural for her, you know, verbally. She needs to be a little bit more natural, not trying too hard to make you hate her. I don't hate Charlotte. I don't love Charlotte. I respect Charlotte. I think she's a good worker. I think she can talk a little bit, but she needs to not try so hard when she's talking on the mic, especially when she's like, you know, when she's in her heel phase. Well, she is a heel, but like right now in her current heel phase, she's trying too hard. But nevertheless, though, they look at the contract. Charlotte was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sign the contract." They see in the contract that, you know, if Ric Flair comes down to the ring during the match, Charlotte will automatically lose the women's championship. Then Charlotte signs or whatnot, and Ric Flair being Ric Flair, he gets in the face of Shane. He's like, "You don't want me to get going again," doing that and shit. And pretty much, long story short, Stephanie slaps Rick. Natalia and Charlotte, they get into it. Natalia puts Charlotte in the sharpshooter, and that is your Raw going into Extreme Rules. God damn it! This Raw overall, if I had to give it a 1 out of 10, or 1 to 10, this is definitely a 3 out of 10 for me. Not very good Raw overall. But, yeah, we're going to see how Extreme Rules goes, guys. I believe Extreme Rules is going to be a better show on paper than what it's going to be led to believe right now. But, guys, that is it for me. I am going to go down here. This has been JD Venom, part of Venom Nation Wrestling. I will be uploading a top 10 video here Wednesday, Thursday, my top 10 gimmick matches of all time. It's going to be a very fun video. Definitely come check that out. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page where both those links are down below. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for my Extreme Rules review. Peace out.